Okay, everyone. So welcome back to another episode of Cooking with Third Life, where today we will be covering Inthelittlewoods, who was shot miraculously to death while holding up a shield to Scar. So we are going to have a few seconds of extinguisher. Okay, I think that's enough extinguishing. But if you watched to the end of last episode, you know that there's a problem in the fact that the kitchen is on complete lockdown for some reason. And there is no escape, so we cannot go to the other kitchens, which seems like a big issue, because we probably could have done something. But instead we are going to be doing some simple potato dumplings. I think that should be all the potato. No, that seemed like there should be more potato dumplings. But you know, simply these potato dumplings don't seem to be working too well. So let's get some more different potato bone. Yeah. Should be something. Okay, good thing we get the box of them, otherwise we would have an issue. Alright, there we go. Why don't we just cook them? Okay, now let's get on to the actual dish. For this, we're going to be trying a very exquisite recipe of a hamburger doused in a container of coconut. Generally, when someone thinks of meats, they don't immediately think of coconut milk, or milk in general, but this is going to be an exception. For everything at this point is an exception. Just don't, those dumplings, those are an exception. Everything is an exception. The spatula is an exception to a few rules. But it should be on the floor for the remainder of the season. So now that that's cooking, we can go ahead and get the next thing that we'll need, which is a bunch of sour cream. And I'll just put this in the blender, which is why we need to dispose of the units within the blender last time. But don't forget, we just need to put a bit of dill in there. Anybody's wondering why we need so much dill, don't ask any questions. It's all in the name of the wardrobe. Now before we can no longer pick those up, let's go ahead. Now that's where the liquid is going to go. The meat is going to go in the blender, for we are going to be making quite an interesting thing. She's going to involve this soup right here. So, we are going to use this soup. We are going to use it as an adhesive to get this door open. So, let me step outside and witness the wonder that is the outdoors. Ah! It appears to have worked. appears we have changed into a different kitchen, which is exquisite. Which means we have all we need. Prep the ovens for it's time to cook, or something like that. So this is like a... Yeah, that should be good. It's gonna be 10 seconds undercooked. I will meet you back here when the cooking is done. And the cake is done. Basically a smooth transition. But now that we have the cake, we can now begin to think and muster of an idea that isn't making a mustard cake. Because mustard cake would probably be a bad idea, but I can't come up with a good idea, so instead we are going to try. And oh look, we've got some green stuff. Oh, perfect. I definitely didn't prepare that while waiting for the stuff. Oh, no. This has just been here all this time. Now, if we look into over here, we can have very lovely flowers in the forest. Because we are in the little woods after all. So if I sprinkle in a few flowers here and there, and we get a few tea trees, because tea trees. Well, then we have turned in from hectic chaos back over there at the modern kitchen, which has basically almost left us stranded, to a very nice forest, which we can all celebrate. So if that isn't a wonderful turn of events for a better ending, I don't know what else is. Also, we can have Spooky Ghost, because Spooky Ghost is very important. He's also green. Pumpkin. Oh, green pumpkin, perfect. Exactly, we can get our free pumpkin over there. And boom, if that doesn't look amazing, I don't know, it probably could have used a bit more work, but I think that it looks great. Over there, it looks absolutely wonderful, and I think everybody can agree that after almost being stuck in a kitchen for like 5 years, which it wasn't like 5 years, it was like a few episodes, we finally have gotten out and we've made something pretty good. Much better than some of the other stuff, because honestly, some of those other meals were some of the worst ever. But you know, at least we took it back, and maybe we can finish off the season on a high note. But I hope you enjoyed, and see you next time. Bye, everyone.